What's up, everybody? Circle Flex here, taking a look at Epic on day 16, plus some other news, a little tiny bit of news. But anyway, let's take a look at EU first for day 16. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's not a Cromwell beat just yet, but it is the IS-2. Highly recommend this one. There is probably going to be an IS-3A for sale, which is going to be like double the price or something like that. It's being sold on the NA for $60. Anyway, let's talk about the IS-2. It is a really good tank. It's an unnerved IS-2. And I think it even has a little bit of better frontal armor. So let's just check this out. Because I think the frontal is actually a little bit better. Because it has like a better slope. So let's take this one and then compare it to the normal IS-2. Or the normal IS, I should say, I guess. So it has a little bit less engine health, a little bit of Fiat radio, and power to weight for the mobility is a bit less. Tank to fur is actually better, but it has better resistances, so that kind of cancels out the power to weight in this. The dispersion whilst moving is a bit worse, but you're not really gonna notice that all too much. I'm not sure if I can check the if I can compare this. So the front here doesn't have that little bump that the IS gets. So that's actually really good. It's actually a little bit better than a normal IS, I think. Let's just check that real quick as well. So if you take a look at the normal heavy at tier 7. Take a look at that 3D model. As you can see, it has like a weak spot here. And like the angle is more like flat, like it's still basic, it's kind of the same still, but like it does have a little bit of a weak spot here, which the other IS actually doesn't. As you can see, the other IS had like one smooth transition, and this IS has like that that bump here. So in a way, it might be actually a little bit better on the premium IS. But like I said, the things you're fighting against at tier 7, you're not really gonna notice it too much, in all honesty. So I wouldn't get all crazy about that. Like how it's pay to win or something. It doesn't really matter in the end. Anyway, the IS-2, it does come with the 100% crew in major. So this is bugged out again. This basically means that they come with brothers in arms and then 0% skill. And the brothers in arms you cannot untrain. But that is really nice. So you start off with a major crew with 100% on brothers in arms and then 0% on the next skill. And the next skill, which is the second one in line in the garage, basically, is the first skill you're training XP-wise. So you're still going to be able to train that 6 cents or the first repairs really quickly, because it still counts as the first skill XP-wise. So that's really nice. You get some gold with it, at least no premium time. It is 30 euros, which is a little bit more than most of the normal trades, especially after the discounts that are coming in for the premium vehicles. So yeah, keep that all in mind. You could also just buy one of the trades, like an IS-6 with 15% off in a short term. I think in a week or two. We'll take a look at that soon. So keep that in mind. But it is a really good tank, and I like that you get such a good crew with it. It would be kind of cool to see that in more premium tanks, not just the Berlin tanks. A little bit of gold with it, so it is a pretty good bundle. And I like that you get that crew like that. Because you can obviously retrain the crew for credits. And then you only have to train up a little bit. So that's all fine. So yeah, pretty good deal. It's worthwhile getting for if you like, especially if you like the tier 7s and you don't mind it as much as I do. So yeah, good tank to get. You might wanna consider getting this one. But keep in mind the IS-3A is going to be on sale, and keep in mind that the IS-6 is going to be for sale at 15% off. Because, and I'm going to show that right now, for just Royal Tanks, they just released basically a calendar, the end of the year specials. And if you look like here, I'll put a link down below because some people seem to have some issues finding these, and I can't really blame you because there's like a little bit too much clicking to get to the info you need sometimes. So per day-to-day basis, you can see what's all going on, and I think around here, so the 1st of January. Oh, it's already happening here as well. 1550. All right, so Alright, so starting at 25th of December, it's 15 to 50% off of tier 2 to tier 8. Now I can already tell you that it's tier 8 get minus 15, tier 7 get minus 30, and tier 6 is as well, I think. And then tier 5 and below is 50% off. So tier 5 and below, that means you can get things like a Churchill free really cheaply. And, you know, if you really want to train your Russian heavy crew, things like a Churchill free will be pretty sick to get at half off. They always do this during Christmas. This is why I've been saying that you know, 15% off like a year of premium for a calendar thing is super shite, because as you can see, we're gonna get that for days on end here. You can buy 15% off 6 months and 12 months here, like the entire month basically, like for like 2 weeks. Now I did spot that on Reddit, and hopefully I can get to this link real quickly. Somebody on Reddit actually made a really good link here, the specials. So I have to give a shout out to this guy, because he actually made like a whole folder. Like this guy, Anonymous Quinn. Alright, this is your shout out, sir. He's done God's work and made a Google spreadsheet that makes it a lot easier to see what the hell is going on during all the sales. A lot more visible. So you're gonna have 50% off barracks camo, consumable screw training, and all regular tier 8s to tier 10s. And that's really important. If you're buying tier 10s, you're saving literally millions of buying tier 9s and 10s right now. I think you save about 1.1 million or something of the tier 10s. Something like that. I think it's, well, maybe 500,000. Well, it's pretty good. In the past, when I still had to grind tanks, well, I still have to grind tanks, but when I still had tanks that I was grinding, which I don't right now, except for the fact that Czechoslovakian tanks are out now. They're going to be for sale, basically, for a really long time. 50 to 50% of premium tanks is from 25th to 10th of January. The premium time stuff. 50% off equipment and garage slots is only 3 days, so that's really easy to see here. That it's only these 3 days that you're gonna. It's like a weekend special or something, right? And it's also 28.5% of free expedition conversion with gold. So I'm gonna wait till this day before I convert all my gold, all my free XP again, because I have like 250 million saved up again. Goes rather quickly with the amount of things that I got. You can also see that the discounts for tier 2 to 5 and 6 to 7 for each nation are also starting. So we're starting with Russia, German, American, French, British, Chinese, Japanese, Czechoslovakian. And also you can see the dailies here. So times 5 XP for the first victory is during the Christmas days. Or just after that, actually. And times 2 XP for all victories. All victories. Like, this is so sick. This is so sick. If you're still grinding, times 2 XP for all victories during this weekend here, where also the garage slots and equipment is on sale and for free XP conversion. That is so good for grinding, especially if you're playing a platoon, and obviously you have to win a lot. And there's also crew XP things going on with times 2 and times 3, which is really, really nice as well. And even the Czechoslovakian tanks are going to be on sale at the end of January. So if you're still grinding, like if you're still in like tier 6 and 7 or something, you're going to have some nice discounts there. So, again, rather nicely done by the guy on Reddit. I'll post a link to this Google Doc as well. So yeah, that's all really nice, and we can actually like plan ahead just like the Americans could pretty much the entire time, which is rather nice. It's a bit like weird layout, but I mean it's doable. But this just makes it so much easier. So there you go. I'll put a link down to everything down below so you guys can check everything out. Anyway, let's take a look at Asia. Alright, so, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll put all the helpful links down below. And I'll catch you guys tonight on the live stream. I'm going to play the Czechoslovakian tanks tonight. So check me out at twitch.tv/Surcon. Going to be streaming from 5 till midnight, like always, CET time. Hope to catch you guys there. Probably going to start at tier 5 or 6 or something. And grind my way up to the tier 10 as fast as I can, obviously. Should be pretty fun though. I think the tier 6 and up are actually pretty good. Tier 7 maybe not so much, but you know, doable. And there's also a lot of really cool buffs to tanks that really needed it, like the T-44 free, the premium. and 113, stuff like that. So you got that to look forward to. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow again. Peace out!